I think across the country, and certainly in this county, the question, which I think is put by many members of the public who are well-meaning, they're not trying to flout the law, they're not trying to find a way around it or a loophole. They just want a genuine steer on this particular question, and I think you know what it is because you've had it many times. We live in a tremendous county. It's a very green county, some lovely open spaces which we really cherish. And I've had a lot of communication from very decent people say, look, I live in an urban area, but just a mile down the road there's open countryside where I walk my dog for years. I need to go there for my own well-being, my mental health. I can't see any reason why I can't do that. Can you please give me some guidance? And the majority, the vast majority are asking because they really want to support the NHS, they want to support you, but they also want to stay sane and enjoy the county as best they can. And another one I had was from somebody who had somebody with mental health issues, who being in an urban area, in a relatively small space, was causing significant medical issues. I won't go into detail, but just literally a mile away there's somewhere they could go to be more tranquil. I'm lucky I have a garden, some people don't.
Well, we've seen, haven't we, nationally, that the police service and other agencies are trying to walk their way through how to interpret the emergence of the guidance into regulations and into law. And it is a difficult path to tread. What we've tried to determine from the outset here in Gloucestershire is that we don't want to solve one problem and create another. And mental well-being is as important as physical well-being. And I'm very conscious that if you live in an urban setting, perhaps on the 4th floor in a small studio flat, and you have a dog and you want to go and walk it, and the place you normally walk it is the towpath, which is 2 feet wide. If you go to that location, you could find yourself swamped by other people trying to walk their dog on a 2-foot wide path, as opposed to perhaps walking a further distance to the racecourse. But what if you can't get to the racecourse, for instance, to go and get some exercise? And we've tried to ensure that our staff interacting with the public are helpful in helping the public to understand what the right answer is. And we could become consumed with almost every scenario. Can I have a skip ordered to my house, or can I take my car out for a ride to test the pollen filter? And we're trying to say, and these are genuine examples, and I feel for the public because they're trying to do the right thing more often than not, and they're ringing 101 to ask those important questions. And what we've said is, look yourself in the mirror. And what does your moral compass tell you, first and foremost? And if it really doesn't pass muster on an essential journey to get some exercise, buying an Easter egg perhaps, or buying a birthday card or a present is different from buying some eggs and bread. And we ought to be able to work it out ourselves first and foremost. But where there is doubt, then have a conversation with us. And you will know, Martin, that we spoke with the MPs recently in the county, and there was a really healthy discussion about this very topic, and we tried to work our way through it with your help as well. And an example was, can I go to a field to feed my horse and look after my livestock? And the answer is yes, of course you can. If you need to do that, it seems essential to me. But do it sensibly. Only travel as far as you need to. Travelling 150 miles to go for a run in Hyde Park is not the same as travelling a mile up the road to find an isolated wood where you can walk your dog. And so officers will use discretion based on the reasonableness of the decision making by members of the public. If you need to feed your livestock, of course go and feed them, but don't take 4 people that you don't need to take. And it's that sort of set of examples that we've tried to use to guide the public to the best of our ability. It may not be perfect, but it feels like the right answer, in line with our style and tone that we've maintained a consistent approach on.